Oh, this looks lit as hell. Oh, this looks lit as hell. Say less. Oh, this looks lit as hell. Say less. Alright. Welcome to another Logic session breakdown. This is a beat that I made today, this morning, and I'm just gonna go over what I did. So, this is what it sounds like. I'll start there. Cool. So that intro is a solid 4 layers, I believe. I have this synth layer at the top. It was a serum patch, but I kind of had to get rid of it because I had to bounce it because serum was just not letting my computer run if I kept that specific instance open. So I bounced that shit, and everything else seemed to work fine afterwards. So you know what, fuck it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But if it is broke, fix it. So I got some synth pads here, just some chords. Pretty basic stuff. Just wanted, some little keys. Next I have this, or actually, on it I have Spread. The plugin I use on literally everything. That's my workhorse motherfucker. Makes anything, just spreads it out more. Stereo wise. Not that you're gonna hear that much like this, but maybe you will later. This is just a sine wave melody I have on it. Hello. So it's literally just like a sine wave in serum. Deadass. With a second oscillator, I believe this is a sawtooth. I mean, I don't fucking know anymore. Is it? Can you tell me? Okay. Level's pretty low though, so it's just so that it gives it a little bit more bite, because sine waves are nice and soft and creamy. And on top of that, I have Valhalla Vintage Verb, because I don't really use this plugin often, so I said, fuck it, why not? And I put it on, and I was like, sounds good. Cool. Next, I have this Twinkle here. It's deadass just Twinkle. It sounds like The Ring, bro. Someone's at the door type beat. Literally nothing on it is raw. Just like a fade in and a fade out. And then here, I did some vocals. So they sound like this. Ooh, yeah. Some pretty normal me vocals. I compressed them and put on an equalizer, just really basic shit. Cut my process down a little bit on this one because it's just going to be a sample. I tuned it. Put the speed pretty low and the no transition pretty low. And it kind of makes it sound like this. Ooh, yeah. And then I took the vocal transformer, I pitched it up an octave, and I form and shifted it up an octave. And it made it sound like this. Put some distortion on that shit, and it'll sound like Justin Bieber's 2014 vocals. Little Valhalla Shimmer. Just I think it was dead ass, I opened it and I left it default. And it sounds like this now. Did a little choppy here, And all together, that now sounds like this. have some very basic stuff here. So just kick, and then I layered a snare, a clap, a snare rim, some hats, and a tongue cluck, and I'll get into those later. So first we started with the kick. Kick body bag, one of my baby sounds. I love that motherfucker. It's in every song. It's such a good kick. Nothing on it. It's raw. Next I got a snare. Also raw. It's just for the body of the hit and clap to make it cut a little bit more. And then rim for extra body again, but like at a different kind of pitch, so it fills it up a little bit more. I don't know. Next I got closed hats. All of these are pretty raw, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Next I got the closed hats. So I put shaper box on it because I love putting this on the hats because it automates the volume for me. And like I put it on like a random length so that it kind of just gives me a different groove every time. Next I have this tongue cluck. Adds reverb. So the story behind this tongue cluck is actually kind of funny. So let's see if I can open this this file and show y'all. Ah, it is opening. Let's see if it comes over here. Hello? This is why I only use Logic on this computer, because everything else just would not enjoy functioning. It's loading, but anyway, so I was in Spain for a family member's wedding, and we went to this art gallery at some point that was in a garden, and there was this room with some really nice like acoustics, and I went, and it just reverberated like a motherfucker, just beautifully, like naturally. And it's gonna just play now. Please come over here. Come this side. It's a very simple video, if it wants to function. But this is the life I live. Hello. Now just like play the file, dog. There we go. That's it. I know I just went through all of that bullshit for that, but still. Backstory. So that sound is just that, which is kind of cool. I didn't put any reverb on it or anything. It just sounds like that, which is kind of cool. So those are the drums. I added in more of that like audio choppy vocal stuff that I added in the beginning, which is like kind of, you know, sparsely added through. So with the synths, so next I add a couple more layers. So I added a sub bass. Yes, please. So it's a nice sub. It's my go-to bass hold on. It's my go-to Serum preset for sub. And I put drip 808 because 2 clicks in is perfect, and they don't lie about that. You know, facts. I put another compressor on it because, you know, I love fucking, you know, default setting. You know, a little bit up, a little bit, because, you know, why not obsess over your low end? And then I put R bass on it, which is like low-key another compressor. And, you know, I boost that sub. You feel me? So, like, now it's kind of lit. So the sub is in there. I changed the hi-hat pattern. Next, I added in some guitar lines. So they sound like this. So it's a pretty normal, just clean tone on my like first pickup on my Strat, and then just like a clean send on this amp. Shout out Joey Sturgis Tones, Misha Mansour Tone Forge Advanced amp sim bullshit. And then I put some guitar compression on it and called it a day. And I also added a harmony on top. It sounds so stupid, but in context it's kind of really nice because it's really low in the mix. And then I added this nice little guitar like top line type beat. I don't fucking even know what to call it, like little, like an embellishment. And then of course short riser 1 and some other risers in my book. Short riser 1 is raw, but deep space riser I have Waves hybrid delay on it. Just like a basic stereo delay. Nothing too special. And then Q to cut off some of the high end because it was being a little bit annoying. And again, in total, it all sounds like this. Also, there's this here on 4, kind of 4 feel, I think. No, it's on 3, my bad. 2, 3, 4, and it's nice. Okay. So next, I add the sine wave back in. All of this shit stays the same, but I add a little wood block and a cowbell just to kind of add a little extra sauce on the side to the drums. And on this cowbell, I have a Hollow Supermassive on its default preset with the mix knob down to 20% instead of 50. I also added in a shaker. Mad low in the mix. Don't even matter. Added in my Vibra Slap because Daddy loves his Vibra Slap. Straight up, bro. Love this shit. So, I added that in here. Pretty sure that's raw also. Yeah, and I'm like not recording in a good room for this shit. It's like great, but I don't give a shit. Tongue clucks are back, closed hats here. I added in my zoomer hats because again these go in every single damn beat. Also have them panning separately, automated. I don't know why I pointed at my screen. I have a cursor. So I automated that panning a little bit. Added an open hi-hat. Just fill out the beat a little bit. And some bubbles on the impacts. Because why the fuck not add like more weird sounds? And as of now, that is the entire beat. Well, that's one day's worth of work. So let's give it a listen. course, there will be a verse, another one over here. I'm gonna add more stuff and hopefully do like a beat switch because this is me we're talking about. So we shall see. Get a good savey poo, and I'll give you a good